here we are for the first round, and we're definitely going to be on the play if possible, and it looks good. I would like to mulligan. No. So we have this is a nice combo, Force Spike plus Strip Mine, but I think I want to lead with Conclave here. We're going to risk them casting a 1-drop that matters. All right, so we got away from that, so that was kind of nice. And we're just going to Strip Mine them here, I think. Yeah, let's just strip them. Get that out of here. Go. And then we'll play a Swamp. We're going to Force Spike something at some point here. Oh, let's just Thoughtseize him. Alright, so not a lot going on for our opponent here. Liliana, they only have one other land and it's blue, so Riftwing Cloudskate is going to go on the stack. I think that's what I'm going to take here. Most of these other things we can either Force Spike or just don't care about. Solemn Simulacrum, Molten Masticore are issues down the line, but we just can't do much about them now. I want to take one of these two, and I think it's going to be Cloudskate, just because it means he can't do anything. We just blank his whole hand. If we hit a Swamp, we can slam Lifebane Zombie. Whew, lucky. We don't get to hit anything with it. What did he draw? Compulsive Research. So he is roughly one land away from being able to kind of fix everything, but he's going to have to go running lands to do it, and he doesn't do it. And now we get all types of value. What I'm going to do this turn, though, is I'm going to play Phyrexian Arena. I'm not going to leave up Venser this turn. And also remember, look, target spell or permanent. We can bounce his land and just set him back for miles. So what I'm going to do here, though, is I'm going to attack him, and I'm just going to set up the Phyrexian Arena here because I want to get my cards back, and this is the whole get ahead stay ahead thing. We strip mined him, which put him behind, and now it's going to be really hard for him to come back, and I love that. He discards. Ooh, he took our Dark Confidant. What a jerk. I think if we play Braids, the game just sort of ends. Yeah, I think the game just ends if we play Braids, so I'm going to do that. It's slightly risky for us, but not really. We've got the Force Spike, and it's going to take him down to 0 lands, and the combination of Braids and Lifebane Zombie will just kill our opponent before he can get back on his feet. Yeah! So that was an easy one. He kept a sketchy hand, and we got to punish him fully for it, so that was sweet. We can play Persecute now that we know what our opponent's, we can just name blue, kind of get him. Don't really want to, though. I think I just want to stick with plan A here and see if he can keep up. His deck looked a lot more clunky than ours did, but he had some good stuff. I would have loved that Bob. All right, what do we draw here? Well, a whole bunch of black cards and 2 islands, so no. We're not keeping that. This one we're going to keep. This is an easy keep. We get to suspend Ancestral Vision and then go Strip Mine with Force Spike up, and that's pretty sweet. He could do something here on turn 2, but sometimes he's just going to suspend Cloudskate anyway, which we can't Force Spike. So yeah, that's fine. All right, in this case, he just does nothing. And we even drew a Swamp. I like that. I'm going to play the Swamp, and I'm going to play Diregraf Ghoul and just leave up Force Spike. Remember, we didn't have to show it to him last time, so that was pretty nice. We'll see what land he plays, and we'll strip him next turn, most likely. This guy's a monster, by the way. He has all the cards that we want. So we're going to strip Glacial Fortress here. Yeah, I'm pretty bummed that he has all the cards that I want, but I guess you can't have all the fun all the time. Manowar's my favorite creature ever, by the way. Yeah, this guy just drafted our deck. Too funny. Normally, I'm the only one drafting it. I'll say that. And now I just have to say go. Good news is I can at least, we're just at parity with these two things. Next turn we get Ancestral Vision to reload, and hopefully Wurmcoil Engine not only resolves but kind of takes over the game. Well, yeah, you got it. So he's going to start getting ahead of us here. Not for long, though. Nice. This is kind of sweet. We can just Sakashima's student the Flame Tongue Kavu here. We've actually got quite a few nice options. We could also play Venser on his turn, and there's a few, we can bounce Shadow Mage Infiltrator and block Flame Tongue Kavu, trade it off. But I think I like just studenting Kavu here and just getting rid of Infiltrator and just sort of saying, here, deal with this. Because we're going to get this thing pretty soon. Go. Kavu Ninja. Yeah. That's sweet. This is a big turn. If our opponent comes up with some devastating play here, it could be pretty bad for us. If they don't, I like our chances quite a bit. We get to play Tar Pit, have this up, and then eventually slam Wurmcoil whenever we feel like the best time to do that is. All right. Get rid of our Kavu. That's okay. That I don't mind too much. Smother doesn't do much. That's fine. We'll probably just have to pitch it here anyway. Yeah, just go. Creeping Tar Pit, obviously very good against Planeswalkers. This one's probably actually going to kill Liliana for us. Kind of depends on some things, but probably going to do that. I'm just going to take the hit from the Kavu here, I think. Think so. The other option I have is to Venser block. But nah, I don't think I really care that much. Going down to 11 doesn't matter that much. If we stick Wurmcoil, our life total won't matter at all. I'm kind of hoping to Venser his spell here. Because if he casts something, I can Venser it back to his hand. Yeah, I can Venser that. Bounce Compulsive. Now if he makes this discard, I can ditch Smother. And then I can kill Liliana with Venser. So this works out pretty good unless he kills Venser, in which case I'm going to need to use a Tar Pit, or I might even just slam Wurmcoil. We're going to get rid of Smother because we have no target for it, and because we need this land to make sure that we hit Wurmcoil next turn, and because Forbid is going to protect us down the line. I mean, Forbid's our long game plan here, so... see what he does. Yeah, I'm just going to try to kill Liliana the good old-fashioned way here because I really just want to play Wurmcoil. All right, so that worked. Yes. So that's awesome. Now the only thing is if he goes like Island Mind Control or Island Control Magic, that's where we're really unhappy. Beyond that, we untap with Forbid. And it's tough to beat Wurmcoil plus Forbid. The whole game starts to warp around Wurmcoil Engine. All right, here's his Compulsive Research, but he has to tap an island to do it, so that's really good for us. Now, what he could find, though, is like a Path to Exile, Swords of Plowshares, and then that would set us right back to square one and put us actually in a fairly bad position, to be honest. He gets rid of Riftwing. Oh, he's going to make his own. All right, so super awkward. The good news is we get to protect ours, and we have like some lands and stuff that we can use to inflict pain in the meantime. So let's just do that. Just say go. I just want to leave Forbid up. He's going to attack with his Wurmcoil Engine. And we're kind of obliged to make the trade here. This theoretically favors us, but not necessarily. Alright, well, looks like we're going to have to burn our Forbid here. I know you don't have Force Spike because I do. But we had to play that land to get that hit in with Tar Pit, which means we don't get to buy it back, which is definitely annoying. So, let's battle. He's got 2 cards. We have essentially 0. I mean, Knight of Infamy is not going to do much here. Time Walk, sure. Looks like Time Walk's just going to draw a card here. I don't think it's going to do much for him. So, yeah, minimal effective Time Walk there. Jeez, this guy's greedy. Wow, that's super greedy because this deck is exactly what we want to be doing. Like, he took all of the cards we wanted. He took Compulsive, he took Phantasmal, he took Mana War, Shadow Mage Infiltrator, and Liliana. Those are all cards that would go right into our deck without even the slightest hint of hesitation. Those are the cards that we actually want to build this deck around. It's funny. He has a better version of our deck than we do, except for that he's running Lightning Helix somehow. Against our Strip Mine, too. Yeah, that's ambitious, to say the least. He ultimate priced Venser. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine too. I think I just do it like this so that I can start trying to race him. Wrench Mind, that's probably worth firing off here. This is his last card. Firestorm, well, I wasn't going to do anything anyway. Oh, I guess I didn't have enough mana to do it anyway. Okay. I was bummed that I couldn't play Knight of Infamy, but then I realized, well, I couldn't have played Knight of Infamy, so. So, yeah, next turn we'll probably just start hitting him for 5 and just seeing if it holds up. I mean, we obviously win this race. Any lands he draws are dead. Yeah, this works. This is not an atypical end game for a deck like this, though. I will say, oh, he's going to attack me. So he drew a creature. Nightscape Familiar. That's fine. Arena. Well, let's see here. We can hit him for 5, 10, and then 11. So it's a little awkward for us here. We do not have a 3-turn kill, so it's probably worth it for us to get this Arena down. And just hit him with the Tar Pit. Since we can't kill him in the time we want to anyway, I get to hit him for 4 instead of 5 this turn, which is basically the same thing. It's 2-turn clock after that, so. And even though, you know, he can put up a bit of a fight here, I feel like the Phyrexian Arena is going to pull its weight. We can also chump block with Knight of Infamy at some point here if we want. I'm not going to this turn, but we can. Oh, is that good? Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I can actually do both of these things. 3, 4, 5. I can't kill him this turn unless he doesn't block, which he's going to, obviously. So yeah, We'll just do the same play as last time. Tar Pit you. And then I'm also going to play a Batterskull. Go ahead. All right, we got it. So we sadly had to watch our opponent play most of the cards that we would like to play in this deck, but we did get enough of it to make it a go. So we're going to get to round 2 at least here.